Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of one murders at Karlov Manor draft. Barbed Servitor is the rare. Oh yeah, this. So it's an indestructible dude that can't block, and when it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose a life. And whenever it's dealt damage, target opponent loses that much life. So basically, it feels like it's just a 4-mana, kind of almost unblockable. You draw a card and lose 1 life. I mean, it's an okay card. To be honest, I don't love it. I like the satchel a lot. It's a little bit clunky, but it's a fun card. Radical is monocolor. It's also an uncommon. I mean, this is an uncommon too. That one's cool. Chalk Outline looks like a fun build around. I think I'm just going to take Satchel, even though it's a gold card, because I think this card's pretty awesome. Comes in, draws cards, spits out Thopters. It's really good. I don't know why I don't have any volume. Oh, there we go. All right. So this, discard a card, draw 2, and if you have no cards in hand, you solve it, and then you get to draw cards. Well, it's a good red card draw. I like that. And it's a rare. So it comes in, discard a card, draw 2, and then you have to be basically hellbent to solve it. So then at the end step, and then at the beginning of your next upkeep, you discard, draw 3 for the turn. I think it's worth it. Let's give it a try. I haven't played it. It's a rare. Otherwise, I'd slam the Gadget Technician, which is good. Oh, that's a kill spell, but I'm going to give this a rare a try because I haven't tried it. All right, expose the culprit. So you can turn. That's kind of cool. Huh. Okay. It's an interesting card. We got a counter spell here. Surveillance Monitor is awesome, though. I mean, it just kind of makes sense in this deck, too. We want to collect some evidence. Probably another Gadget Technician in here, which is very good. Otherwise, the Panther's good. Oh, that's a cool card. Yeah, that's good. Wow. Let's just take the Monitor, though. Feel pretty good about it. This Glint Weaver is really good. Gain a bunch of life. On color, we could take the Snoop, which is a good card too. It's pretty clunky, but it's a flyer. You get some card advantage out of it. Otherwise, Felonious Rage, not bad. I kind of like the multicolored decks. Green lets you splash a little bit easier. Although I don't know what color we're splashing at this point. I'm just going to take Glint Weaver. It's more exciting than Fairy Snoop. It's a fun card. It's a card you can play late, and it kind of builds you right back into the game. Green lets you play multicolor. I mean, maybe the safe pick is just the Snoop. I guess so. It's just less exciting, but... Reasonable Doubt is pretty good, actually. Agency Outfitter is a good win condition, and you can... I probably wouldn't play Thinking Cap, but Magnifying Glass I've found to be surprisingly playable, but I think we just take the Doubt. Get the Counterspell. It is good. Deduce, also good. Oh, this one's cool. May play lands and cast creature and enchantment spells from the top of your library, and you only have to have 7 or more lands. That's pretty good. If you play this late, you can just solve it, and then suddenly the top of your deck is playable. I kind of feel like splashing this. Is that wrong? Maybe it is. The play an additional land on each of your turns becomes kind of pointless, I feel like. But if you already have 7 lands and you're splashing this and you play it, in-step, solve it, and then next thing you know, you're just jamming cards off the top of your deck. It's pretty sweet. You can take Smuggler. Living Conundrum's a little more fun, but that's an uncommon too. Bubble Smuggler's nothing to write home about. I mean, the only issue is I don't have anything early yet, so in case I needed a 2-drop, that's true. But, well, I mean, I've cut Conundrum too. All right, I'll take the Smuggler, just in case we don't end up with enough early game. All right, we can take the Creeper, probably worth a splash. It's a late murder. We do have a Snoop. Creeper's good, though. Yeah, it blows stuff up. And it's a good win con. I'll take it. Laid to rest. Well, human count is non-existent. So we can take Felonious Rage. Not bad. I mean, it is an okay card. Combat trick that potentially nets you a 2/2. Magnifying Glass. It's kind of cool. But if I end up getting that Sphinx back, maybe I want the Magnifying Glass. No More Lies. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a good card. I don't think we'd splash it, but it is good. Macabre Reconstruction. I mean, black seems pretty wide open because that card's pretty playable. So we'll see. It's a late playable white card too. Well, this gets a little bit redundant, so I don't think we need 2 of those. I mean, yeah, I guess twice as high a chance to find it in the game, I suppose, but Suspicious Detonation. Well, kill spell wise, we really don't have any. This is not one that excites me that much. But there's really nothing in this pack that excites me that much. We're not beat down, so I don't love Knife. Granite Witness is playable, though not exciting. They Went This Way helps splash, but you can wheel that. Probably just take the Detonation, I guess. I don't love it. I could take 2 of this if I, you know what, I'm just going to take 2 of them because I really don't care about Suspicious Detonation. I've got a lot of draw discard stuff, so being able to slam this when you have 7 or more lands does seem pretty good. Maybe it's a little bit premature, but I'll take this Exit Specialist now. It's a 2-drop, or it's something that you can disguise and bounce with. So it gives us just a little more early game. Otherwise, Cold Case Cracker is pretty good. Yeah, this is a pretty reasonable card too. Yeah, this lets you split, or lets you splash a little easier. Need to have a lot of creatures though. Thundering Falls. Well, there's a nice pickup. Oh, but it's in the same pack as Satchel. That's a tough one. I mean, Satchel's probably one of our strongest cards. I mean, at this point, there's a pretty good chance we don't end up playing green, except to maybe splash Case of the Locked Hothouse. I mean, Thundering Falls would definitely help with that, but I feel like I would probably... I mean, keep in mind, this card gets better in multiples, too. That's why I think I'm going to take it over the fixing here. You have 2 of them out, you're making 2 Thopters, so that's pretty good. Probably just slam a Technician at this point. The Flyer Army, Archdruid's Charm. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's good. Scapegoat. Suspect it. Yeah, we don't really care too much about suspecting, I feel like. I feel like I'm splashing green already, but that's certainly not going to make Archdruid's Charm work. Persuasive Interrogator's fun. I'm just going to take the rare, I guess. I mean, maybe I take Behind the Mask. I don't really like it, but Combat Trick potentially. Galvanize, however. Good pickup here. Kill Spell. Instant Speed. Can't go wrong with that. And we have a lot of ways to make it deal 5 damage, so it's pretty excellent removal. And Dramatic Accusation would be playable too, but that's okay. I actually really like Gleaming Gear Drake, particularly in a deck that has 2 Detective Satchels, so we'll take that. Over the Outfitter, even though we do have the Magnifying Glass, Synergy, and I would play Informant. Just a nice Gear Drake pickup. Maybe we just... What does this do again? This comes back from your graveyard. But it makes stuff suspect. I haven't seen this one, I feel like, oddly enough. Destroy target creature. Well, that's all right. Guess I'll take the Detonation now. this point, maybe it's looking like we're not going to splash the Case of the Locked Hothouse as much as I want to. We'll see. There's still a chance. Take the removal. Cold Case Cracker is very playable. This would let us splash if I wanted, but I'm more willing to cut Case of the Locked Hothouse. That's really strong effect, though. Because we're going to end up with a bunch of creatures, so it is a really strong effect. It is a little late game, though, but that's okay. Just in case we need more creatures. Yeah, we have 7. You can count Detective Satchel as a creature, I would say. Breakout. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not playing either one. Frantic Scapegoat. I don't think we're playing this one either. I don't care enough about suspecting my guys. This is always gets passed, so I don't think we need that one. But let's see what else is in here. Analyst, Conundrum. Ugh. Orangutan. Yeah, this is potentially a 3-mana 4/4 because we have a lot of clues, and then it still works with Satchel, so that probably makes sense. 3-mana 4/4. That's pretty good. This is just too expensive, and I guess we do have some instants, but whatever. I'll take the Orangutan over the Informant. Pride of Hulklade. This one's fun. If we are already splashing, I could see taking it. This one's fun too, and it only affects opponents, so it really punishes clues. It's actually a pretty strong card for that reason. Or we splash the really strong card. I mean, the problem is you can't really do this on itself because you draw too many cards. You draw 15 cards. I mean, it's just... I think I'm going to take the Tracker. I mean, at this point, we've got a pretty solid looking 2-color deck, and Tracker's good. I mean, most everybody is playing. Oh wait, what does this do? Oh yeah, this card is sweet. This actually works incredibly well with Satchel. I might actually take it over Inspector for that reason. We've got 5 detectives too, but this is just so synergistically good with Satchel. It just allows you to keep spitting 1/1s out. Yeah, I think we'll take it, even though Inspector's awesome. 2 Jugglers, huh? We could take Demand Answers or Another Reasonable Doubt. Seems good to me. We have a decent amount of card draw already, I think. Yeah, I've seen this before. It's pretty hard to unlock this. It does let us splash, though. And I just really don't like Detonation that much. Could take the Accusation. Yeah, the nice thing about Accusation is that it deals with more things than Detonation does. Potentially. Researcher's pretty sweet. Can tap stuff or ramp. Connecting the dots. It's kind of cool. I found it not to be as good as you want it to be, but maybe take another Dronesmith. Just try this plan out. Cut the green. Cut the magnifying glass. Take another Accusation. Criminologist actually does have some synergy with the Thopters. Yeah, because with Criminologist and the Dronesmiths, you can just draw a card off of them each turn. It's pretty good, actually. Guess I can take the Sprite. It's a flyer. And Braggart's actually not bad. We don't really have a lot of late game, but I'll take the Sprite. I'll take an Informant now. I mean, Jaded Analyst would actually be able to reasonably attack in here, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Just in case I need more 2-drops. Scene of the Crime. Yeah, like I said, it lets me splash. Fey Flight. It's kind of cool, but our guys aren't that beefy. It does give hexproof, though. It's kind of cool. Protects from removal. Demand Answers is probably making the deck, honestly. All right. I feel like I'm kind of off convenient target. Felonious Rage is decent. I guess we only have 4 cuts to make. I'm going to cut that. I don't know if we're going to do the Felonious Rage either. Technician, double satchel. Got some flyers. Creature count is 14, but really it's 16, so we can cut non-creature stuff too if I want. I don't think we need convenient target. It's pretty clunky for +1/+1 suspect. I mean, it gives menace, but also makes it so they can't block. It's probably not worth it. Thinking about cutting Fae Flight. There's not really a lot of stuff I have to protect. And then giving flying is good, but I'm giving it to like a 3-power dude. It's just not that exciting. Probably could cut Red Herring, although it is an artifact to sack to satchel, so that's true. It's got haste. It's not bad. Just can't block. Still doing the case of the Crimson Pulse. I think we can actually spit our hand out pretty well, despite all the clues we have. Accusation is removal. So is Galvanize, so we do have some removal in here. And like I said, it's like 16 creatures, so I don't know what the worst creature in my deck is. Maybe the Analyst. We have Investigate here with the satchels, but otherwise it's kind of just a blocker in here. And I have a good amount of evasion. I mean, we're likely going to be winning over top with Thopters, hopefully. Could cut a non-creature. I'm thinking probably Rage is fine to cut. That leaves us with counter spells and card draws and decent amount of removal. This deck's nothing to write home about, that's for sure. But we do have some good synergy here with the Dronesmith and the Satchel. I think that'll be decent. And we'll try out the Orangutan with sack a Thopter. I don't know if I'll always want a sack a Thopter, I guess, but sometimes you need a 4/4, I guess. Sacking a Clue to up them to a 4/4 is not bad either. And sometimes, who knows, maybe you blow up. Sometimes you get to blow up artifacts too. So let's color-wise, pretty dead even. We have double blue to flip this, so maybe we'll do the extra blue. And call this a deck. See what we can do with it. Yeah, hopefully just winning through flyers, buying enough time to get there. All right. We'll see you in round 1. All right. This is a good hand. Turn 2 Geardrake, turn 3 Sprite. Get some flyers going. Or turn 3 Smuggler if I want to wait until I can collect some evidence here. It's not a bad plan. All right. I like Hedge Whisperer. I think that card's good. Well, we can do a turn. It's kind of sweet, actually. Turn 3 Orangutan. We have a 2/2 attacker plus a 4/4 on the ground. It's actually really strong. It's really strong. It's making the Orangutan look good. I'll say that. Yeah, turn 3 attacking with a 2/2 flyer and having a 4/4 on the board is like constructed levels of good here. Let's see if they let me cast this or if it gets countered. We'll find out. They do have a reasonable doubt mana. They also have bounce mana too. Ooh, cool. Well, maybe they're just missing land drops. I'm not sure. Nope. All right. 4 mana. Well, I suppose get in there and drop a sprite like it's hot. Well, we don't have any evidence to collect. That's okay. They can choose not. Why did they leave it tapped? Probably makes sense to attack if you're not going to block. Yeah, I agree there. All right. Smuggler, too. Well, if we draw a land, you even get to unmorph the Smuggler, which is pretty good. I guess I shouldn't say morph, should I? It's disguise. And I still have galvanized mana up. This is real good. Are they going to untap there? Okay. All right. Snoop. Wow. Well, got there. See you for the next one. Let's see. We're on the play. It's a tough hand. We don't have any red mana. We have 2 red spells. I think the real problem with this, well, because I'm not going to be able to collect evidence either with Monitor. But I'm basically playing a Specialist on turn 2, then maybe a removal. The combo here, though, is so good. I'm going to risk it. I suppose you could say this is a mulligan, but you have to keep in mind, we're not even a beatdown deck. I mean, granted, we just beat down an opponent, but it's not even what this deck is designed to do. It's supposed to be like Dronesmith, Gear Drake, Satchel synergies, you know? Like, we have a full-fledged infinite engine here with just either... I mean, I guess the Dronesmith is really the important part of this engine, but it's still pretty sweet. Ooh, well, if I'm going to miss a land drop, at least I can reasonable doubt something. I guess I probably am going to... Am I going to suspect my Specialist? I don't know about that. Oh. I'm not going to... I want to be able to block. Ooh, that Night Drinker is real good. Actually, Dramatic Accusation looks pretty good against that. So Specialist can tack into that. All right. So, best use of mana is probably Accusation. They have to pay 3 to make Repeat Offender be able to be suspected, so I'll probably just leave Specialist back now. All right. So we can play the Technician. I think we do that now. Get more bodies out there. Just control it Wither. That's pretty good. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, its toughness less than 1. Well, they're going to draw a bunch of cards, I guess. Oh, let's see. I think we are pretty well toasted at this point. All right. We'll see for the next one. It's a good hand. Start with the red herring. Well, I guess we're on the draw, so maybe that'll be less good. But we'll see. We can sack the red herring to draw a card and pump the Gear Drake too, which is a nice little combo there. So maybe the red herring potentially can get the damage in first. That's true. All right, opponent plays repeat offender and then passes. Let's just do the Gear Drake now. Next turn we can do the Snoop. All right. So can do case too, but let's do Snoop now. Then next turn, I guess I can do red herring and disguise the Snoop. That's pretty good. Well, we have the combo, so I think I'll actually ditch the... Well, I could actually ditch the red herring. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Because we've got these two, and then this is when I run out of hand, basically. I guess this makes my play different, though, losing the red herring. Well, it's not that bad, actually. Basically, I'll be able to do Snoop plus Crack a Clue. That's pretty good. I miss out on Satchel value, but I have the infinite combo anyway, so I don't know how much that matters. We just are going to be patient here. Wait, is it 3-2? Oh, it is 3 to disguise, though. I see. Well, in that case, let's do the... I'm not going to block here, so... Oh, they have the... Or they don't? Huh. I thought for sure they had the Death Touch lifelink thing, which would have been really good there. Okay. Not the end of the world. Alright. So... I mean, I can do the satchel now and feel pretty good about it. That way I can crack clue plus 3 drop too, which is nice. I might just case. We'll see. I can just case. But I see the issue. We probably crack the clue first and just get the satchel token. Yeah. Yeah, we do. And then we play land. And we're gonna snoop here. That's not the worst. I feel like I can kill the offender. Ooh, don't mind if I do. All right. Then we just go land, satchel, crack clue, and then we just make dudes. Could do it on their turn, I guess. That's true. I'm trying to think of the reason you wouldn't do it on their turn. I mean, you don't get to benefit from the clue, but we were going down to 1 mana anyway, so I didn't need to do it like that. Oh, no problem. All right. Crack clue. Guess I could have, well, if I played Technician Sprite, then I couldn't activate the satchel, so that doesn't make sense. I assume at this point we're just gonna, let's just not forget to make our Thopters here. And then we'll jam a Gadget Technician. And I'm just going to get in with these two. Guess I still would have been able to activate Satchel on their turn. I'm not in a real rush to crack those clues, but 8 mana, yeah. Guess we'll crack. I mean, see what plays I have here. Oh, all right. Well, that's a good one. So I guess I can. Do I even want a dramatic accusation? I'm not sure I do. It's probably not a bad idea, though. I mean, we have Case of the Crimson Pulse to once our hand's empty or we want to discard something. In the meantime, I can play another flyer plus an accusation. But Sprite plus Specialist too. I can still keep Snoop back. I don't need to attack with the Snoop. I think I actually do like... I think I actually do like using the... well, we'll see how they block. All right. I like using the accusation. I think we just jam it on Assailant. And then jam a Specialist. I think Reasonable Doubt's probably less good when they have, 8 mana and are waiting for a top deck. Okay. I think our opponent's timed out at this point. Okay, they timed out, and we're on to the next one. All right, it's a keep. It'll do. Ooh, that's a good drop. Well, dramatic accusation on Red Herring is not good, but drawing a Drone Smith there is really good. We've got the full synergy. I guess if I draw a land, no, not quite yet. Ooh, well, maybe now it's worth it. Although I kind of just want to detonate it. But I think we just are at 14. I think we just play it safe here. I don't want to take another 4. And then next turn we can, if we don't draw land, crack the clue and maybe detonate something. Well, I think we crack the clue anyway, potentially get the detonation. All right. That worked out. Sure. All right. So, yeah, I think we probably satchel. Well, what does Monitor give me that? I'm not collecting evidence a lot of places, and I don't need the 1/1 right now. I think we just do this, the satchel. And actually, I do the satchel, and I guess, no. Oh, well. That's a pretty good answer for that. Jeez. Jeez, I'm like all triggers here though. Well, I still get the Drone Smith ultimately, so that'll work. So we attack, and then we'll get the satchel for a chump block, and that's not bad. Oh wait, I can't, because I'm not sacking it. I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't supposed to attack. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a big mistake there. Well, guess I can snoop. Yeah. Can demand answers, get rid of the bubble smuggler, because it's not doing me a lot of good right now. It's interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I should have double blocked it. I think. Yeah. Trade a Thopter for a tracker. I don't know what I was thinking there. I guess it's because I can galvanize the tracker. And that's better because then... I don't know. I don't have to. Do I want 7 mana here? I don't need to demand answers yet. I have galvanize and monitor. Doesn't maximize mana, but I can't imagine it hurts to get extra mana right now. It makes more sense to get the thrill because I'm going to lose enter the battlefield triggers. That's true. Let's just we'll get a big beater down and decide what I want to do here. I mean, I could discard monitor too. I'll probably just galvanize that. Wow. After our misplay too, still just engineering our way through. Oh, 3 blue spells, 4 red mana. That's probably not going to do it. This hand's good though. Let's dump probably a Sprite, I guess. Detective too. Let's drop a Gear Drake now. I can accusation the Enforcer, which is nice. Wow. Well, glad we have all this spot removal. Sheesh. It's gonna make that investment worse for them. I love that. So next turn we can even crack a clue and leave up a reasonable doubt. That's pretty good. Make our Gear Drake bigger. Ooh, Tracker's a fun one too for the clues. Could play Tracker and still leave up. It just, Gear Draker's not as good as a 1/1, but I'm just going to do Tracker. Leave up Reasonable Doubt. Huh. It's interesting. Instead of bouncing their own Enforcer. I thought about it. I guess I can crack the clue now if they're not going to cast a spell. That actually works out fine. Alright, so we're up to 5 mana, which is great. Now we can Accusation that. And I still feel like leaving up Reasonable Doubt. Yeah. I want to be able to block with Gear Drake in a pinch here. All right, so we'll do Herring in for 4 and Specialist. Let's see if they hit. They missed. All right, so we can Specialist, Case, discard the land, because I can still play Tracker. So let's do this. Bounce. Get in for 6. We can do the Case first. We got 2 lands, so we'll play a land. Yeah. And they got it's cool. All right. So they can make a bunch of clue tokens when we have Vengeful Tracker. That's funny. So we can sack this. Make our Gear Drake bigger. That's good. Then we go land, Tracker, Smuggler. And they can make a bunch of clue tokens that punish them. Surprised how well Dramatic Accusation's been this game. Ooh, that's a great card. They just, can't play it. Yet. I mean, they're also not dead yet, so. Ooh, that was a great draw, though. Real great draw. Let's do Satchel. I guess I can't bubble smuggle anymore, but let's sack these. They're tapped out too. Yeah. We can just snap off both our guys' attack with everything. Deal lethal. Alright, see you for the next one. I like this hand. Both colors, counterspell, draw card. Yeah, having Reasonable Doubt and Demand Answers together is really nice. They play around Reasonable Doubt, you get to draw cards, you're still making use of your mana. Still getting... This one doesn't really give card advantage, because you're losing this plus another card for 2, or an artifact, but it's kind of sweet that Demand Answers works with Satchel too, sacrificing artifacts. So the sleeves are, ooh, a little cub. All right. Pass. So we probably counter anything. Well, actually I do counter that because it blocks all of our tokens. Yeah. They can get it back from their graveyard, but I think I'd still rather than get bat tokens than something else here. So let's just pass and counter something else probably. If not, Demand Answers, and probably discard a land, even though I kind of want the land. Assuming I draw into another one. Could be dangerous though. I mean, it could discard the Reasonable Doubt. The thing is, the doubt is still good late game. Thankfully, I don't even have to think about it. Then we can do Satchel and make good use of mana. Oh wow, Bone Brute's a good one to counter there. Jeez. They can make bats here. I'm okay with that. That's not the end of the world. We're just working to find an engine piece here. Yeah, I'm all right with that. We'll figure it out at some point. So, but I do have to sack that in order to get it. Lets me look at more cards too. And get the Snoop down there, which I like anyway. It's like a bat blocker or whatever. You can be patient. Sir Conrad. It's kind of cool. And Sir Conrad's pretty awesome. Definitely. What do we want to do here? He's also a 5/4, so he's pretty big. I mean, is it any permanent, or at least it's a creature? Snoop's not gonna be able to block Sir Conrad either. Can play the Cracker, and then I still don't even get like a good double block. Let's just crack this first. See if we draw a land for Cracker. Did not, but Sprite, unfortunately we don't have Evidence 6 yet, so I guess I can do Specialist. I'm gonna have to take a big hit from Sir Conrad doing that though. No, I guess I just chump with the Satchel. All right, let's do it. It's a good one. Another mythic. That's a sweet card. All right, take one. Or two, I guess. All right, so we have 6 mana now, which is actually really nice. Because it means we can play Cold Case Cracker and still flip Specialist, bounce Sir Conrad. So that worked out. Can give itself Death Touch and Lifelink for 7 mana. Could double block Sir Conrad too, but it's pretty risky if they have a trick. I mean, just bouncing Sir Conrad's not the worst. Well, let's flip this. Bounce Sir Conrad. Hope they can't replay it. All right. Them not replaying is pretty nice. So, and we have enough for Sprite now too. That's nice. So the play. Snoop 2. I still think we want to crack Glue on our turn. See more cards. Oh, yeah. That one's pretty good. I probably still need to kill Sir Conrad more than Vampire, I feel like. Yeah, because I can at least block it with it. I mean, I'm going to need to deal with the Vampire at some point, but then I have to pay the full price. Maybe we do just strike out. The problem is you kind of got to get Sir Conrad off the board. It's got to be what they're doing next turn too. Let's just, yeah, that I like this. We'll go land. I'm just going to activate this now. I can go Sprite plus Herring. So let's do Herring. Get in for 4. And we'll do Sprite. Investigated or evidenced, and then we'll tap the Vampire, and then we can detonate Sir Graham. Oh, I have a bunch of dudes on the board, get a bunch of damage in. Yeah. They may be able to save it. We'll see. So let's just sacrifice Herring to make detonate cheaper. I guess we did have to lose a life for that. But we get to draw a card too, which is nice. Let's get a 1/1. We go land. Detonate. Sir Conrad, that worked out nice. And then get in. Play a technician. Still have 2 dramatic accusations or whatever they're called, so have outs for things. Vampire's a good blocker and good kind of punisher over the late game, but we're close to Detective Satchel combo here. It's actually kind of surprising. Alright, Orangutan. I can sack a Thopter, activate Satchel. That's pretty good, actually. Get a 4/4. Oh, and I can sack an artifact, too. That's pretty sweet, actually. Not worth it yet, but something to keep in mind. Smuggler. It's pretty sweet. I feel like I'm going to demand answers, so I'm actually just going to get in with these 3. Taking it all. Wow. All right. Well, let's demand answers and sack a artifact. And make another one. Ooh, there. Now we officially have the combo, which is nice. So we can play both here. And I mean, next turn we can go all in. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Vampire can give him lifelink. I guess that's potentially worrisome, but... I mean, now they can't give their dudes lifelink, so that's good. We have Bubble Smuggler, too. I think we just smash with everything. No. Maybe not now. Which one are they gonna... That makes sense. The Orangutan, or... Okay. Well, I'm alright with that. So we still have the Smuggler. So I don't have any loot effects. But we have Dronesmith sack value, so that's good. Let's just get in with Smuggler. Let's see, block my 3 biggest dudes. Let's see, let's say they block Smuggler. Yes, there's the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's still shy. Probably next turn, I assume, is lethal. We'll see. I think we want to sandbag land because if we draw the we draw the clue thing or whatever, the collect evidence, whatever it's called, the case. If we draw the case, we're going to want to discard the land. Draw 2. Galvanize, that's pretty sweet too. Yeah, we just smash with everything here. They can give lifelink, I guess, but we have Galvanize too, so I kind of like this. I should have galvanized. Yeah, that's all right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's just kill this. Yeah. All right. Sweet. See you for the next one. All right. Keeping it. Ooh, galvanize. Cool. Let's see if we just start killing stuff right away. Yeah, most likely. I think we'll just kill it. They could have a buff spell. Let's just kill it. They look like they're aggro, so let's just hold them off now. Go Specialist Disguise into Cracker here. Could be a Dog Watcher. Maybe I just offer the trade. Dog Watcher's common. Like drop a Dronesmith or a Cracker. Probably a Cracker because flies. Dronesmith better with Demand Answers at 6 mana. Yeah, Dronesmith's actually just better with Demand Answers, but I'm most likely playing both of these before I do anything else anyway, so. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm blocking, even if it is Watchdog. Oh, well, Witness something too. Alright. Can still play the Cracker, offer the trade. Oh, well, that's nice actually. Can do Gear Drake and bounce Witness. Or I can do Cracker and offer trade with Witness. I'm gonna do Gear Drake now. Yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, so play is block here. And then flip. And turn Witness. Then we go to 5 mana. Guess I can do Dronesmith. We got that combo now, so just hopefully make your Drake huge. I have to do something about Vigilante, but hopefully I can figure that out at some point. Got answers in here somewhere. Yeah, this is a great card, though. Snoop. That's good, too. So we probably just do Cracker. And attack. So it won't attack now. Man, I think I actually demand answers. I'm going to sack it anyway, but I'm going to sack this to just draw 2 and make our dude bigger. Yeah, Monitor's cool too. I don't like taking 8 here, I guess. I don't love double blocking either, though. I might need to just get dudes off the board. I still can win the late game. I still have engines other than Gear Drake, too. That's true. Might just need to... I wonder if I trade Witness for Gear Drake here. I think there's a decent argument. The Vigilante making stuff bigger is a big deal, too. I guess I can still block the Witness next turn. All right. We'll try it. See what tricks they have. All right. That's worth it. Yeah, that's totally fine. So now we have 7 mana. Can do this plus disguise that. Yeah. Got a cool little themed deck. The power 2 or less deck. It's kind of a cool idea. I'm sure they all synergize well together, obviously. Vigilante is a great common engine for the deck. This is investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever a clue you control is put into a graveyard, create a 1/1 spirit. Okay. Accusations. Fantastic here. So let's just tap dude here. And then can get in with flyers. You can get in with a lot of dudes here. But we probably are going to follow up with technician, so I think we'll just get in here. And then drop a technician. Looks like they're really having a hard time deciding on the block here. All right. Ultimately, they decided to do the block. And then we'll drop a technician. Oh, I see. So they can exile stuff? That's cool. Nice. So we can chump the aggress if we want. And we better block it, I think. Probably makes more sense to block with our technician. Keep our flyer. Yeah. All right, so let's crack the clue. Can crack another clue, plus still play orangutan. All right, so now we'll just go land. And we can just get in for 4 here. Give ourselves some more blockers with satchel plus snoop and all that, and orangutan. Yeah, we just blow up our one we're gonna sacrifice anyway. I guess I'm supposed to leave a Thopter back, not the snoop, but that's okay. I mean, orangutan can trade for vigilante. Agros gets blocked by Thopter or Snoop or Dronesmith in a pinch. You kind of have to attack with everything, I feel like, so this makes sense. So trade here, chump here. Guess it's got menace too. Oh, they suspected it. Well, I'll double block it then. Well, we end up taking more damage that way though, don't we? No, we don't. We don't. This is fine. We'll double block. That's blocked. Then we take 3. Okay. All right. See you for the next one. All right. Keep this. Yeah, I don't know about herring into orangutan here. Might not be optimal. I don't want to 4/4 that bad. How did I never realize the orangutan has reach? It's pretty sweet, actually. Alright, we'll leave up reasonable doubt. Next turn we can do the drone smith. That's nice. I'm going to counter it. I have to attack every turn anyway, so actually makes sense. Not going to be able to block with it. This works well. Now we can do drone smith and next turn orangutan. Should be pretty slick. And I could blow up the herring too. That's true. I don't know if that's better. Well, guess it's better now. Alright. We're close to getting Smuggler online, so I don't think getting another 2/1 here is what I want. Yeah. Let's see. And for 2. Get a reasonable race going now. Especially, I mean, if Bubble Smuggler gets up, he's a pretty big boy. Let's see what they got. Oh, that's pretty good. Half us. We do have dramatic accusation though, so it's good for us. I don't have the mana for Smuggler anyway, so it's kind of perfect. Probably should have suspected the red herring or played it post-combat so they could block with it. So now they have to block Smuggler or they die. All right. See you for the next one. Oh, well, I guess we got all our wins. Sweet. That went fast, actually. This deck was amazing for us. Dronesmith really was the piece that all my Detective Satchel decks needed with Gear Drake. I mean, what a beautiful little uncommon engine. It just works so well and just makes it so they have to put pressure on you or you just get the inevitability of just making dudes every turn. It just has a ton of card advantage and, you know, counter spells for stuff you can't deal with. Dramatic Accusation came up huge the whole draft. So that was pretty sweet. All right, well, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one. Maybe we can do some loot here, huh? Do some pack one, pick ones. Kaya. Choose a creature card from among them. Till turn, target creature. Okay. So surveil 2, then exile card from a graveyard. I see. So when you... Okay. That's cool. I mean, it also just spits out 1/1. So yeah, I'd take Kaya there. Obviously, Satchel was sweet, so I would do that again. Deadly Cover-Up. Collect evidence 6. Destroy all creatures. Wow. Well, the second ability isn't as relevant, but 5 mana black destroy all creatures is pretty unusual to see. That's strong. I mean, it exists, but it doesn't happen nearly as much as in white, so that'd be an easy pick. I haven't seen that one played yet. Treacherous Greed. That's a sweet card. To sacrifice a creature that dealt damage this turn, but I mean, draw 3, drain 3 is pretty strong for 3 mana. I'd try it. It looks like a fun card. Works well with white tokens or Thopters, whatever. Another one? Well, in the sake of being more interesting, I actually didn't realize Specialist was an uncommon. For some reason, I thought it was a rare, but great card. Murder in here as well. But the card advantage of this just kind of makes it the clear pick, I think. You can afford to lose. Dealt damage this turn's not that hard to do. Commercial District is sweet. The dual land, free value in deck, but Tipster ramps and gives you so much value with disguised creatures, so it kind of makes sense. And I love green in this format, so just playing multicolor, crazy stuff. Let's see what we take here. Yeah, this one is pretty sweet, actually. It's a little kill spell that also turns into a little anthem effect. I'd take Case of the Gateway Express. It's a good card. Deadly Complication coming up again. What's this one do? Look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn you may cast a creature spell. Power 2 less from the top of your library. That's a sweet card. I love it. I think it's good. I mean, it's only for certain decks, but say you have like 6 or 7 in limited 2 power or less creatures. So if like half your deck, half your creature base is 2 power or less, that can really be good value, I think. Potentially. Extra creature off the top. I'm sure it couldn't hurt. Maybe it's a trap card, I don't know. But I haven't tried it yet. Otherwise, some sweet removal in here as well. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.